Hey guys, it's Rottweiler back at it again with another video, and man, does it feel good to say that again. So I've noticed throughout my time recording, playing, and just watching Rivals, I'm very positive about the game. I normally just see like the best aspects in every shape and form of the game, but I would be a fool to say there aren't certain things that are toxic, which is the theme of today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about the most toxic character in Rivals of Aether. There is one character, two characters in Rivals of Aether that stand above the rest in terms of toxicity. Yes, we have Orcane spamming strongs, we have Raster 0 to deathing while also being BM, we've got Ori's up airing repeatedly, we've got Shovel Knight being Shovel Knight, but there is one character, two characters, I keep saying two because I'm gonna just tell you, the first one by far is Mollo. I hate that moth. I hate this character more than any character in the game. And I'm going to tell you why he's the most toxic. But this video was not inspired by Mollo. It was inspired by Elliana. Months ago, there was Twitter rants. People just talking non-stop about Elliana's so toxic this, Elliana's so toxic that. And you know, I took it upon myself to ask some top players who are the most outspoken about this said subject and what their thoughts on what makes her the most toxic character in the game. And I'm going to go over that with you guys today. Now, before I get into what these top players have to say, I want to actually start with a poll I did in November based off information I have been gathering through Twitter and just what I've been seeing throughout the years of Elliana, and especially the recent tournament at Riptide, Sego versus Adi. And I came together with these four options. Needless to say, people not being able to DI her 0 to death combos was the most hated thing, followed by the missiles and hit stun, and then her spammable strong attacks, and then lastly the mine setups, because I guess that has been nerfed to the point where people just don't care about her mine setups anymore, well, to the same extent that they used to. So I questioned around 5 top players during this controversy, and 3 did reply. I'm not going to tell you who said what or who it is even, but what I will tell you is what was said. So the first person's complaints to this controversy basically revolve around Elliana's Uptilt. Her ability to just grab you from even at full distance and resulted in basically like a true 0 to death kill confirm combo is ridiculous to say the least. But weirdly enough, this player still thinks that she's not very good, which is kind of crazy to be honest, but they think that the ability to do these things is quite toxic, even though he does think she's quite bad. Not to mention, this player also compares her to a Street Fighter 2 grappler, and when I hear that, my brain is just thinking of Zangief doing some 0 to death like combo suplex thing, and it's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. The next top player actually has a problem with her entire design as a whole, not just her true 0 to death strings, but her missile, her float mechanic, everything about her he believes is actually broken, which honestly I don't think is too far-fetched. Being able to fly is an insane positive of any character. Look at Raster with multiple jumps. Look at Apps' ability to just hover below you or to stay in the air for what feels like forever with her cloud hops and all that, right? We just got Palm introduced, which I will talk about in future videos, but Palm just got introduced into Rivals and her float mechanic is nuts. Like, it's one thing to fly like Ellie, but to float and just stop your momentum and come down whenever you feel like it is kind of ridiculous. So I can see why they think that. And then we have the third top player, the last top player, and they had a lot to say about Elliana, and they even broke up what they don't like into like 3 different sections. Number 1 being her missile ability, or her ability to use the missile in hit stun. He basically compares that problem with her kit, or that toxic aspect of her kit, to Zetaburn Shine. Zetaburn Shine requires the opponent to make a mistake, to drop a combo, to be very, or not very, but slow on the follow-up, meaning that he has at least 2 frames to hit B, releasing him from the combo or trading with Shine and ending it. While he says Elliana's missile and hit stun is the error, that is the mistake, and it forces you to stop the combo Otherwise, you could be reversaled. You could just get hit. You know, it just stops, period, and you return back to neutral, right? It just erases what's supposed to be her biggest weakness, her disadvantage. The second thing this player believes is toxic about Elliana is her mind in general. The fact that the mind keeps you in place for so long basically lets the Elliana do any kind of conversion, reach you with like anything, or devastatingly charge almost fully any strong attack while you are stuck in place from the mind. Finally, the last and most oppressive thing I've heard from basically every player is the elephant in the room. Her Uptilt. Whoo! This move, everyone can see how devastating this move is. This move will grab you from basically 3 stories high, insert you into her stomach, pause, and then spit you out with so much hit stun, and the fact that it scales off with knockback off of the amount of steam she had basically turns this into the most disgusting combo starter in the game, combined on a character whose whole kit is designed around basically overheat management, and it kind of erases that when it just shoots out all the overheat and allows her to combo you from a 0 steam bar. Normally you have to manage your bar because it's like, okay, well, if I have like halfway steam here or whatever on my bar, I'm not going to be able to convert that well because I'm going to run out of like time or run out of like, heat to like continue hitting the opponent. So it's like, okay, but when you like have a combo starter that erases all of your heat for a full combo on a character that can fly anywhere and has like the highest or best aerial acceleration in the game, they're going to be able to reach you after spitting you out. And you will literally see people die to this move at 50. Not to the actual attack, obviously, but to the combo that ensues after. It's just free. No offense to the players that play Elliana. I love you all. But the combo that comes from Uptilt, once you get it down, it's just free. It's just the same combo. And in my opinion, personally, that is the biggest thing that needs to be toned down and the part of her kit that feels the most toxic, personally. Yes, she has steam, which is annoying as hell. She has the missiles in neutral, which can be annoying, but aren't like the worst thing. Her up air is a war crime, but the Uptilt is probably the biggest offender out of her entire kit. Alright, so I've talked enough about Elliana. Let me talk about the actual most toxic character in the game. And it's a new character, and I know it's a new character, give it time, blah, 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 blah. You can't just say that the most toxic is not even fully balanced yet, right? No. There are so many things wrong about Mollo that need to be addressed, and I don't think they will be addressed, which is why I'm including him in this video. So Palm, her biggest problem is her forward air, her nair lingering, and the scrubs think her dash attack is a problem, blah, 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 whatever. All that stuff is like, whatever. You can tone down the fair, which they did, and her up air, which I think is even better than her fair, call me crazy, maybe that'll get toned down as well. But there are like few things in her kit that seem to be overtuned. They already nerfed her smash attack and leg, right? There's just a few things in her kit that were overtuned. You get them toned down. She's perfect even. She's fine. She's perfect. Same can be said about Hodan. Honestly, I think they over nerfed him a bit, but whatever. We got more balanced patches. We'll see how he does. But, he had a few things he was abusing in his forward air and his up B. You take those down, he's a pretty normal average character. Maybe even below average. You take Olympia, who definitely needs the most toning down of any of these 4 characters, even Mollo, even though I think he's the most toxic, right? I feel when they tone down the numbers, right, these 3 characters will be okay. They'll be fine. Again, I think Hodan maybe need the most help afterwards, everything's said and done. But they will be fine once you tone out the numbers. But Mollo, there is no number you can tone down that makes him okay, at least in my head. That character, I said it before about Elliana's Uptilt being a war crime. His entire design to me is a war crime. His bombs, his recovery, his gun, his movement speed. There are so many little intricacies that I think will make this character unbelievably toxic. Number 1 being his up B. When Mollo does his up B, hold on, let me get to the lab on him. All right. So let's say I pull out a bomb and you missed what bomb I pulled. Let's say I was in the blast zone, so you literally could not see what bomb I pulled, right? Let's say Let's say I was really high up and I pulled a bomb, or I was off the side again in the blast zone. You can see what bomb I pulled, right? And I did up B. Okay, that's fine. I did up B. Let's just look at Mollo and see what bomb he has in his hand. Oh, look. This entire duration, you literally cannot see what bomb he has in his hand, and now you have to play Russian roulette with some bullshit. Could it be the one that kills me at 20? Oh, maybe it's the one that, you know, covers his landing very well with multi-hits. Maybe it's the one that can... Oh, I can hold down? What? Maybe it's the one that stuns you and starts a free combo. Or maybe it's the one that just raw kills you at 90. Good luck guessing. Because if you didn't see that little pull, if you didn't see that one instance of him picking the bomb, or in discern which one it was out of the 4, you have to play Russian roulette with this character. And not only do you have to play Russian roulette once, but you have to do it as many times as he's off stage. Because let's say he gets hit during this. Okay, I'll pull out another one and do it again. Okay, I'll pull out another one and do it again. And again and again. Because there's no limit on how many bombs he can pull out during this up B, which is very, very annoying. Let's just break down Mollo's gun. So Absa's Cloud is a funny move. Because if you use her Cloud, which is her side B, and you hit somebody with it, you know, it does a 5 damage. It's pretty good, right? Aha. Crouch cancelable even. Cool. Just like Mollo's gun, which is 4 damage, crouch cancelable, right? Nice, nice, cool. Very similar moves. But one difference is that when you hit Absa before she's done placing her Cloud, the Cloud does not hit you. It actually has no hitbox once you hit her. Why does Mollo still shoot the gun when he gets hit? What is this hitbox? Look at what I can do with this blaster. I can slow it down. What is that? Do you why? What is this? If that's not the most easy free parry bait I've ever seen. What the? Why? Why can he do that? That's something Abso wishes she could do, right? What is this? Another big part of like this character that I don't understand is his move speed. Why is he so fast? What is this move speed? What is this move speed? Like, it's like Sylvanos is a zoner as well. And Sylvanos is fast like Mollo. They're both fast. But you have weaknesses that make sense. You know, like, okay, you have some strengths, but here's some weaknesses to compensate. What are Mollo's weaknesses for gaining this move speed? Because his recovery is not bad. I don't care what people say. Some people say his recovery is bad. I think the Mollos you're playing against are not playing him well. He definitely has hella mix-ups. For the people who think he does have a bad recovery, let me just do like a small little recovery thing for Mollo right now. So if you just up B with Mollo, right, that's all you get. You don't have like this huge thing covering in front of you. It's just like your body. Like you have a hitbox around your body, but it's not like you have like, you know, like an Absa recovery or a Zedibur Fireball in front of you when you're recovering, right? It's not like that, right? But you can pull out this bomb. And this bomb, once again, like I said earlier, is Russian roulette. And not only is it Russian roulette, but it gives him an extra boost when he throws it as well. So you can mix up how high you want to go, right? You can even curve this up B like it's a Lucario up B, right? And somehow you can even go down with this. He can pull Firecracker right and then throw it. And then his landing is much harder to stop because you have to deal with the Firecracker on the landing. He can hit himself with the Firecracker. And if he holds a Firecracker first off stage and throws it against the wall, he can tech it. Hold on. Like, and you still have another double jump to work with as well because he doesn't have just one double jump. He has 2 double jumps. He has great aerials to fight people trying to combat his recovery like so. Like this back air is kind of nuts. And I'm pretty sure people don't even know this, but you can get really creative with the bombs off stage. They just aren't doing it yet. But you can do something like this. Hold on, let me get the computer close over here for the camera. All right. Hold on. I can make that work. For one, look at this. So, okay. So, before I actually show this off, I just want you guys to know that Mollo, when he does his UpB, his bombs actually get primed quicker than normal. So, if you get knocked off stage, once you get it like around that area, you can pull a bomb out and do something like this. Right? And then you just fucking, like, they have to deal with this. There you go. Like, people just aren't doing his recovery mix-ups. His recovery is fine. So again, if his recovery is good, and he shouldn't be because he's a fire character, and his move speed on the, like, his ground game is phenomenal, and his kill power is still pretty crazy with Big Bomb and Bat, what does he struggle with? And it's like, I don't know what he struggles with. You need to give him my identity and give him like a weakness, like an actual weakness to his kit. He doesn't have one yet. And it's like, he shouldn't be fast. He should not be fast. Why can he throw all this shit at you? And like what the fuck is this? Like, you have to deal with that, and then you have to chase him down. I mean, if they make his move speed worse, this is okay. But his normals are some of the best in the game. In my opinion, this down tilt is like one of the best whiff punishes in the game. You're low to the ground, it goes super far. And it has insane combo potential. This character is absurdly cancer. And then Big Bomb, this should not even be in the game, to be honest. Like, especially before they nerfed it. And yeah, people are talking about Olympia's crystal this, Olympia's crystal that. It is broken. The stun on it is also quite good. Borderline broken. But are people forgetting that Mollo also has the same thing on his flash bomb? Hello? And it's even easier to combo into this than Olympia's crystal. I just pull this out, right? I just keep it until it's like primed. I look for something like this. Hold on. You can do so many things. Like, this stun is just as good, if not better than Olympia's, because it's more applicable. You just have to hit somebody and start a combo. Like that was a kill. I messed up because I didn't think I would actually get that, but it's just that easy to pull a bomb and start hitting people. Like, that is more toxic, in my opinion, than Olympia's crystal stun. Mollo is the most toxic character in Rivals of Aether. Welcome to the family, son. But you will be nerfed. Again. Because he's still a problem. You guys have a good one. It's been Rattler. It's good to be back. Bye.
I'm spacing these syllables, I like I've been man and glaring. I'm hunting them down alone, I don't do the sharing. Bars got me sweating, I think I can see my spirit. Palm in the back, singing, spicing up the lyrics. Draco on my hip, I'm ready for the fireworks. Amethyst Olympian, try not to go berserk. Your girl want me bad, but that's not my fault. If her ass go up, then it's a cake or salt.